evening, brothers, sisters, and gender normal sisters. It's time for some more Star Trek 25th Anniversary with me, your host, Ollamh. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am still a little bit out of it today, apparently. Like, I have most of my stuff set up. There we go. Now I can actually, like, look into the camera and see see everything. So, we are close to finishing up the 25th anniversary. We have 2 missions left. The current one we are on is we are like sent out into a place that a place that has well, how exactly would you put it? They are about the 20th century-ish Earth technology. After having bombed themselves back into the Bronze Age. Now we don't have direct contact with them, but Starfleet does have a listening post hanging out around them, so it's like, you know, they know what's going on. Now we'll have I did clip the introduction, so we'll get that when we go into the game, and then we'll go from there and figure everything out. So let's go ahead and jump into it, shall we?
The Enterprise will proceed to the Alpha Proxima system. While the indigenous race on Proxima 3 has not reached a technological level commensurate with entering the Federation, and therefore under the protection of the Prime Directive of non-interference, we do maintain a discrete monitoring satellite. It has picked up activity from an asteroid in an elliptical orbit. You are to investigate without interfering with life on the planet.
According to the library computer, the Alpha Proxima system has 5 planets and an asteroid belt. A large asteroid is heading towards the inner planets and should pass close by Proxima 3. It passes through the interior of the system once every 200 years. The people of Proxima 3 call it Scythe, the same name as their god of war.
God of War, Mr. Spock? Isn't that a bit surprising from a people whose technology matches 20th century Earth?
Considering the level of warfare during that century, I'm surprised that it is Earth that did not have a god of war. In any case, about a millennium ago, Proxima 3 suffered a globally devastating war.
Blew themselves back to the Stone Age, Mr. Spock?
Late Bronze Age, Ensign. They rebuilt their world in half the time it had taken to get there originally. But the Armageddon was mythologized as a battle between the Sophs and Lucres. In that war, the planet was razed, and all the gods died except Scythe. He had rained fury down upon the world, then went off on a long dance of victory. His return is a time for worldwide soul-searching and atonement.
And Scythe returns and our monitoring station picks up activity.
It would seem that we should proceed to Alpha Proxima and scan Scythe.
All right, so that's the catch-up. And now we're going to go ahead and load up where we saved. So we need to take a look at the computer and say Alpha Proxima.
Alpha Proxima. Star system with 5 planets. Alpha Proxima 3.
Right.
Proxtre. And Alpha
Proxtre
Proxima 4.
and Gaza
are both inhabited worlds.
Proxtre and Gazelle. Okay, so
Gazelle, a Class M world in the Alpha Proxima system. Alpha Proxima 4, a member of the Federation and a popular leisure world. Gazelle is also a major center for galactic archaeology and has many museums.
okay, so not a big issue there, but Proxtre?
Proxtre, the 3rd planet in the Alpha Proxima system. This Class M planet is widely habitable except for zones of extreme radioactivity on the southern continent. About 1,000 years ago, the 2 dominant political systems, the Lucres and the Sophs, engaged in a nuclear war that resulted in the deaths of 3/4 of the world's population through direct or collateral damage. Proxtray's current civilization is non-spacefaring and does not have contact with the Federation.
Okay, so let's take a look at, what was it, the Softs?
Sophs, one of the two ancient races of Proxtray. They lived in a highly advanced culture that valued the community ahead of the individual, which put them in conflict with the Lucres. The Sophs used base 4 in their mathematics, and their organization was based on units of 4 to make up sets of 100.
Okay, so they're base 4.
Lucres, one of the two ancient cultures of Proxtray. See Sophs. The Lucres believed that a man who made the most of his ability was a god. Their individualism put themselves at odds with the communitarianism of the Sophs. The Lucres used base 3. Their organization was based on units of 3, making up sets of 99. The number 99 was known to have religious importance to them.
Okay, so they were very religious, very isolated, very individualistic rather than community. They used base 3, and it was 99 was their big thing. So
Scythe, a large asteroid in an elliptical orbit in the Alpha Proxima system. Spectral analysis of its composition indicates that it has minimal atmosphere and that it was once a moon of the planet Proxtray, hurled out of its orbit by a catastrophe. The 17th letter of the Lucre alphabet is named Scythe, probably not by coincidence.
All right, 17th number. So 99 and 17 are key numbers. So let's see here. So we want to take a look at base 4.
Base 4, the mathematical basis for the Sophs culture. There are 4 numbers in base 4, 0, 1, 2, and 3. Thus 4 in base 4 is 1, 0. 7 is 1, 3. 8 is 2, 0. 12 is 3, 0. And 16 is 1, 0, 0.
Okay, so they're pointing out 4, which is basically, makes up the 10. Then they're pointing out 7, 8, and 12 for for base 4, which I have a feeling is going to be important.
Base 3, the mathematical basis for the Lucre culture. There are 3 numbers in base 3, 0, 1, and 2. Thus 3 in base 3 is 1, 0. 4 is 1, 1. 5 is 1, 2. 6 is 2, 0. 9 is 1, 0, 0. 17 is 1, 2, 2. And 99 is 1, 0, 2, 0, 0.
Okay, so let's go ahead and notate those. So, all right, so we have an understanding. So Lucre is base 3, Softs are base 4. And we have a list of numbers that they're like, hey, these are numbers that you might want to pay attention to, which is good. Good. Okay. And I think that's everything that we need for that. So we're ready to say Alpha Proxima, which is number 12 on our little map here, so it's like right down here. All right, go into orbit.
Entering standard orbit.
A sensor scan of Scythe reveals surface features consistent with damage left by a nuclear attack. It would seem to have been a target during Proxima's war.
Okay, that's a little unusual, isn't it?
Scythe rained fury down on the planet and then left on a dance of victory. A missile-based captain?
A good likelihood.
It would seem to make sense.
Captain, I just monitored a narrow beam message from Scythe to Proxima 3. I don't have it all. I just caught a bit of the initial burst. I'm attempting a translation, but it appears to be a computer code.
Any response from the planet?
The Proxtrites will not have the equipment necessary to understand and reply to that code for another 25.6 years at their present rate of development.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and beam on down then.
Spock, come with me. Mr. Scott, you have the car.
Captain, Mr. Scott wishes to speak with you.
Mr. Scott?
Aye, we've had some slight problems with the transporters.
We didn't notice anything beaming down.
Well, you wouldn't.
Just a glitch in the main transporter program. Mr. Kyle is loading a backup and we're performing tests. The transporters will be down for about an hour.
That will still give us plenty of time, Scotty.
I know. I have the lads in engineering doing a complete overhaul of the ship's systems.
I just said that it's cool. We'll be able to handle it.
Good, Mr. Scott. I'll keep you posted. Kirk out.
All right, so...
The rocks have a high quantity of triphosphorus silver in them.
Curious.
As expected, Captain, the source of power emanations lies beyond that door.
A power source that has lasted millennia and endured major catastrophes. That's fascinating, Mr. Spock.
Do you have Vulcan blood, Ensign?
No, sir.
All right, well, let's pick up some rocks, because who knows, we might need to...
You retrieve a rock.
Thanks.
It's what I was afraid of, Jim. The thin atmosphere of this moon doesn't provide enough protection from cosmic rays. We shouldn't stay here any more than a few hours.
Well, that's fine. I wasn't planning on staying here more than, more than however long it takes to get this shit done.
Captain, I'm afraid we got a wee problem here.
Another one?
What is it, Scotty?
There is some sort of virus in the main computer. Our phasers and tractor beams have been disabled, and there's no way we're getting them back in 3 hours.
There goes our backup plan. Do what you can, Mr. Scott.
Aye, I will, Captain. I may yet have a trick or two that I can pull, but don't count on any miracles.
But you're the miracle worker.
Isolate that virus. That's your #1 priority.
That it is, Captain. We'll keep you informed. Scott out.
The door still appears to be in operating condition.
That's good.
Working display panel. There is power running to the keypad.
It looks like some sort of display.
Thanks.
Working display panel.
Okay. Uh, 10200. The 99? Yeah.
Ah, that worked. I see you deduced that 10200 in the Lucre's Base 3 was equal to their sacred number 99.
Yep. That's it.
Report, Scotty. How are things going?
About as badly as a killed in a blast furnace, Captain. Wait a minute. Lieutenant Uhura has some news for you.
The virus came from our sensor sweep of the moon's computers. We believe we have analyzed the memory sectors it attacked.
Well done, Uhura.
I wish I could take credit for it. It was Mr. Kyle who found the pattern. We are attacking it with antivirus programs.
Good.
Computer science sounds more like medicine every day.
It kinda does, really.
If we had a doctor as good with computers as you are with patients, we'd be having a lot fewer problems.
Finally, someone who appreciates me.
Keep working at it, Uhura. Kirk out.
All right.
This door is similar to the one on the outside of the secure lock, except that it has not weathered over the years. Electrical panels indicate the keypad on the right controls the door. A computer terminal, Captain. It uses the Lucre alphabet. I think I can decipher it. This keypad is fully functional and controls the door. Its entry code is in base 3.
Base 3, you say? Okay.
The console reports the following. Welcome to Orbital Missile Base. Codename, Scythe. This base has been operational for the past week. It has completed one successful fire mission. Estimation of success is at 22 over 100.
22%? That's very low. Hardly something to brag about.
You're forgetting that they don't use our numerical system.
Doctor, in base 3, 22 divided by 100 is equivalent to 8 out of 9, or 88%. I would think that quite satisfactory, given this base's probable mission of destroying the soft forces on Proxtree.
It says the base has been operational for a week, but this has been here for 1,000 years.
If the Lucres built this base with a clock that told the time by measuring the moon's rotational speed, or the gravitational forces generated by Proxtree and the sun, the computer may have calculated only a week of time has passed since its first action. I might be able to learn more with another look at the console. There is a substantial amount of data here, but in summary, Scythe was created by the Lucres as a launching platform for missiles to keep the Softs subjugated to their influence. The Softs managed to infiltrate the base. However, their actions triggered Scythe's auto-attack mechanisms and initiated a holocaust that nearly annihilated the planet. One soft strike did, in fact, hit the moon and deflected it from its orbit. It has been dormant since then.
Okay, so that's why it's like, hey, yeah, we're...
So why has the base been activated again?
Because it's within range?
Given the damage to the moon, its slow rotation and orbit, it has never realized the war is over. On this pass, for the first time, it has detected radio wave transmissions from Proxtree. Because it does not recognize them, it assumes the Softs are still active. Its transmission to the planet, I would assume, was some sort of a check beacon to see if it should continue its mission.
Jim, let's return to the ship and blast this place to destroy its weapons.
Doctor, this moon is a god to the people down there. If we destroy it, we will violate the Prime Directive.
Spock is right, Bones. Spock, what are the chances that we could decode the transmission and send a stop code to the base?
In trinary or decimal?
Spock!
1.327 million to 1, provided the archaeological studies about Lucre's languages are correct. Our other option is to get into this base and see if we can bring the computers down.
Right, okay.
The console reports welcome to
22.
Doctor, in
Okay,
if
so...
the Lucres, there is a soft smack, one soft...
So why is the base...
Given the damp, because it doesn't... It's transmit...
Jim, let's...
Doctor, this...
Spock is...
In
Spock!
1.3...
Okay. Enough, gentlemen. Enough. 122? Yeah, it's number 17.
If the Federation language studies were correct, the ideograph for the word Scythe in the Lucres language is the 17th symbol in their alphabet that corresponds with 122 in base 3.
Captain, we have a cure for the computer virus.
Well done, Uhura.
I modified Cathral C to exclusively attack the Lucre virus. They annihilated each other, Captain.
Fascinating, Lieutenant.
The Klingons aren't going to be happy to learn that they helped us. How about the phasers and tractor beams?
We may get the tractor beams online in time, Captain. I'm afraid even the backup phaser transmission codes were affected. We could destroy some missiles manually, but if this complex decides to launch more than 10 missiles at a time...
Understood. The ball is in our court. We'll give it our best shot. Kirk out.
This door is made from remarkably dense alloys. Even our most powerful phaser rifle or welder would not be able to penetrate it.
The thing must be almost as tough as a starship hull.
Indeed, Ensign, and considerably thinner. A remarkable achievement in metallurgical engineering. This panel has a slot in it rather than a keypad. The slot bears traces of triphosphorus silver, and power is currently running to it. I am recording the pattern of this lock into my tricorder.
Okay, great.
Circuits and atmosphere pumps are hidden in the wall.
Okay, so we need a key card. Naturally. What's over here?
Can't say I like the decor.
The Lucers did not leave behind many examples of their architecture.
I can see why.
The mine shaft was drilled out of the lunar rock by a laser device, similar to the one mounted in the ceiling. Captain, with the 3K AG content of the surface rocks and the tricorder scan of the pattern inside the lock, I believe the laser drill can be used to fashion the ID card needed to open the sealed door in the other chamber.
Well, that's handy.
The drill is unremarkable, except its aiming component is corroded and frozen in place. Unlike the surface rocks, the ore here is unremarkable. A storage box of some kind.
All right, well, what's in the storage box? Not even a done for picking something up? What did I pick? Oh, we picked up cables. Okay. Well, Spock, can you...
Captain, the machine requests the proper coordinates before it may perform.
Right, can you, like...
These are display panels. I used the key card pattern scanned from the lock to program the drill. It should now be able to make a template of the key card in the rock.
Okay, cool. Let's save real quick.
Save new game.
So that should try that. Now, obviously, we're not going to want that big of a blast this time. Maybe a 10? Yeah, so 10 was just enough to melt that so that it forms into the key card. All right, cool. Hey, there isn't anything like down here, is there? Hang on a moment here. I need to make sure that I'm actually able to access the full... Oh, no. Okay. Nothing down there.
This appears to be the brain of Scythe. There are two identical but isolated computers that communicate with a third, which controls the launch of missiles.
Okay, that's great.
This computer is functional and performing an average 0.75 million operations per second. This computer is functional and performing an average 1.2 million operations per second. This computer directly controls the missile launch system. There is no way to interface with it directly, but the other two computers are accessible. A crude uranium-235 nuclear device with lithium-beryllium shells to increase heavy particle fallout.
Fantastic.
Readings indicate an extremely high radiation level beyond those doors. It would be fatal to proceed beyond them.
Right. Spock, why don't you take a look at that computer?
Welcome to Side Operations Center, Omega Unit. Estimated time to optimal launch range is 1.31 hours adjusted.
Right, 1.3 hours. What about this one?
Welcome to Side Operations Center, Alpha Unit. Estimated time to optimal launch range is 3.21 hours adjusted.
Captain, something is wrong with the computers. They may be twins, but they are not identical.
It appears they are out of sync, Captain. I have to assume the Alpha unit has a virus, which is using up an incredible amount of computing time.
They report different optimum launch times, which is right.
Given the elliptical orbit and the range at which they will pass Proxtree, the Omega unit is correct, but the window is very narrow. A variation of minutes will mean the missiles run out of fuel and fall harmlessly into the sun.
Can you reprogram the Lucas computer to give us that time, Mr. Spock?
Reprogramming an old alien computer is not simple, Captain. The odds against success are 10,221 to 1 against.
We don't need the odds, thanks. And by the way, is that in the normal decimal in what we call base 10? And that's the point. That's something that is kind of obvious here or made clear here is every known number system, when defined by itself, would be base 10 because 10 is the reset point. So everyone ends at 10 and then basically goes back to the beginning with an extra tick at the end.
Too bad all Omega here couldn't just take a sick day and miss the firing.
Because the two machines are isolated, the virus did not spread from one to the other.
If we could only bridge them.
These warheads are not very efficient.
Who needs efficiency when the end of the world is everywhere around here?
Right? Yeah, who cares about efficiency?
Curb your emotions, Doctor. They serve no constructive purpose here.
There's nothing constructive about this place, Spock. It's an obscenity.
I mean, that's, again, not wrong.
No intruders, Captain. I think everyone died a long, long time ago. I wonder what caused it.
Old age?
For people with emotions, Ensign, there are many things that can cause hatreds. And each new hatred breeds more hatred and makes the path of peace harder to find.
It's easy to say when you're not involved personally, Mr. Spock. But when people have treated you like a second-class being because you were different, hate can become the only thing they can't take away from you. That is what started most of the firestorms of history.
It's true.
Well, gentlemen, here's one fire we can put out. Let's go to work.
I wish I hadn't seen any of this.
Sometimes it's useful to confront the dark side of our nature, that which we might become.
So, what if we use this to bridge the two, connecting their data?
The connector snaps into place.
All right, now.
Welcome to Side Operations Center, Omega Unit. Estimated time to optimal launch range is 1.54 hours adjusted.
The launched missiles will run out of fuel before they reach Proxtree. They will drift into the sun and burn up.
Apparently we don't get to.
Kirk to Enterprise, how are the transporters, Scotty?
They're operational again, Captain. We're ready to bring you back at any time.
Apparently we do not
Bring
get
us
to.
home.
Message from Starfleet.
On screen, Lieutenant.
We have read your report on the problems at Proxima 3 and evaluate your performance at 96%. You and your crew received 3 commendation points.
Not sure what else we could have done. I'm not sure what else we could have done to get that, to get a better score, honestly. Like, I don't know what else we could have done. Like, that's kind of weird. I mean, we researched everything. We made sure we checked the I mean, I guess we didn't scan the planets. Yeah, I don't know what else we could have done. Like, we scanned all the computers, we used the 2 computers, we used the wire, yeah. I guess I don't know. They were so picky about this shit. But hey, 96% is fine with me. That's still a good solid A.
The top brass at Starfleet are impressed. Outstanding work, Jim.
Hard to believe that Earth came so close to the brink itself.
Vulcans, too. Both, in the end, looked into the abyss and came to the only logical conclusion.
Logic? Humans? I'm dreaming, Jim.
Sometimes it is harder and braver to make peace rather than war.
Excuse me, Spock, that was my line, not yours.
Sounds like emotion had its part to play in a positive sense, too.
And now Captain Kirk is in blue?
I don't know about you, but I'd like to bid an emotional goodbye to Alpha Proxima myself.
Take us out of orbit, Mr. Sulu.
That is just really weird. Like, that is bizarre. All right, and now we are on to Vengeance.
Captain's log. We are arriving at the last known position of the USS Republic, which reported that it was under attack 12 hours ago.
Captain, the ship's sensors have picked up what appears to be a starship. Minimal life support, minimal engine power, and only 2 life forms, one on the bridge, the other in sickbay. Both appear to be gravely injured. It is the Republic.
Okay. Whoa. Oh, wow. Yeah, that ship
Spock,
has seen
come
better.
with me. Mr. Scott, you have the comm.
I am preparing an information packet for Starfleet. Shall I send it or wait for you to return?
Can I do anything? Like, just boom, we're just right into it.
Send it now. If a hostile ship arrives, head immediately for Starbase 24. Wait until we get back. No sense giving Starfleet incomplete information. If anyone else arrives, beam us aboard and raise shields immediately. Send it now. If a hostile ship arrives, head immediately for Starbase 24.
Let's not leave it to chance. All right, Bones.
My God, Jim, what kind of butcher would do something like this?
I don't know, Bones. We're too far from the Klingon and Romulan borders for it to be one of their ships.
Enterprise to Captain Kirk.
Kirk here. What is it, Scotty?
We picked up a distress signal. It appears a trading vessel is having a wee bit of trouble with their warp drive. What condition is the Republic in?
It's a mess, Scotty. Life support's functioning, but that's about it.
I've done a primary scan of the Republic's systems. Main and auxiliary power is out. Life support is stable. I also read that communications are operable.
Should we beam you back, Captain?
Do the sensors read any other ships in the sector?
Besides the trade vessel, this sector is clear, sir.
Mr. Scott, we will continue here. Assist the trade ship and return here. If we need assistance, we'll contact you.
You sure you'll be all right, Captain?
Yes, Scotty, just don't take too long. Kirk out. Well, gentlemen, let's see if we can re-establish power.
Jim, don't forget. There's another survivor on board. We've got to find him.
Or her.
They're dead, Jim. All of them. We're too late. This man must have died just a few moments ago.
Can you bring him back?
Punctured lung, nerve damage, brain damage, fractured arm and ribs. It's a miracle he lasted as long as he did. He's not coming back, Jim. They're dead, Jim. They're dead, Jim.
Well, alrighty then. That's fun.
Captain, records indicate that this ship was attacked by a Constitution-class starship.
Any idea of which one it was?
I am reading a record of the transponder signal, NCC 1701. It's the Enterprise, Captain.
Someone must have tampered with the computer records.
That would be the normal assumption, yes.
May I remind you, Doctor, that the main computer of a Constitution-class starship has safeguards against such an intrusion. Furthermore, I do not see any discrepancies in any of the files that I am able to access. My tricorder has picked up the final...
We're under attack. Our sensors are inoperative. We're trying to get shields up. Our rear deflector's down. It appears our enemy is a Constitution-class starship. We've tried to defend ourselves. We've hailed them, but no response.
That's all there is, Captain.
Dick Patterson was never one for making long speeches.
Nothing to report. The controls have been totally destroyed, undoubtedly due to circuit overloads caused by the battle. There are no more computer...
All right. Hang on.
Save new game.
Yes. Mission 7, Mark 1. Okay, so we need to go to... All right, what is... So there's the bridge, auxiliary control, sick bay.
He's dead, Jim.
I can't believe it. That's Brittany Murata. I knew her from my academy days. We studied alien history together.
Okay, do you want to let Bones, like, scan her, maybe?
She's suffering from severe trauma and internal bleeding. I'll see what I can do.
Do what you can, Bones. I need to find out what happened here.
She's in bad shape, Jim. I've tried to stabilize her, but it doesn't look good.
Okay. Well, that's great. What is this?
You pick up the empty hypodermic injector. You retrieve the medical drill.
She's in bad shape, Jim. I certainly see nothing there. That will accomplish nothing, Jim.
Okay, Okay, so we need something...
Well, gentlemen, let's see if we can reestablish...
There is a twisted mess of wire. One of the many battered corridors of... There is a twisted mess of wire and metal falling from the gaping hole in the ceiling. It is blocked. One of the many battered...
Okay, is there...
There is far too much debris. You fail to obtain anything. You fail to obtain...
All right, let's take a look around then. Oh, wait, no, okay, yeah. So we've got transporter room, weapons bay, engineering. We do have auxiliary control. Oh, this looks fantastic, doesn't it?
The vent is far too small for any one of us to fit through. Tricorder indicates that the panel is currently sealed by Federation standard molecular bonding cement.
Okay.
Nothing to report.
There's nothing more I can do.
This looks interesting.
You retrieve the molecular saw. You fail to obtain...
Can we use the molecular saw to...
Nothing happens.
Take that off? No. Okay. That's kind of strange. Kirk, you're always good with your hands. Can you just, like, bash it open? It's like...
The panel has been fastened shut with some kind of sealant.
Yeah. Spock already said that. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So we have a saw. Oh, you know what? There was something up on the bridge that caught my eye. Yes, this thing. Can we take a section of the beam with the saw?
The molecular saw easily cuts through the beam, separating it from the hull. You pick up the beam. It's a little heavy, but you manage it.
Okay, but where do you... Oh, okay, it's not as the full thing. But still, where did you put it? Like, seriously, that piece of the beam was about as tall as Kirk. All right, I'm gonna save.
New game.
Because this just feels like... It just feels like we can go, like things can go really, really bad, right? All right, let's go back down to sick bay real quick. Ooh, you know what? Maybe we can shove just...
You've taken the cable.
All right, so can we, like, disintegrate this stuff now?
The ceiling appears stable. We should now be able to use Turbo Lift 2, Captain.
Great. Makes perfect sense. Prop up the ceiling and then get rid of it. Okay. Yeah, she didn't he didn't do anything. All All right, so now we should be able to get down to... Okay, now we can get... See, now we're here. We didn't have a way of walking down there, but we can use this turbo lift down, get to engineering and to the transporter room. So let's check out engineering here.
Captain, I'm picking up a functioning energy source in the immediate vicinity.
Where?
I'm picking up a high-energy power source somewhere under the debris. I recommend caution, Captain.
Right. I tried that, and he said that she was in dire need, but
the sun setting.
She was in need, but you know what? Let's save.
Save new game.
Let's save before we go blasting the...
Captain, it would be unwise to use your phaser considering the already extensive damage system.
All right.
Nothing happens.
Okay. Well, how else are we supposed to get rid of it? I'm gonna risk it. We know that the power pack is there.
Oh my God, Jim, is that what I think it is?
Yes, Doctor. It is a portable fusion power pack.
A few centimeters lower with that phaser and half this section would be history, not to mention us.
Hey, I know what I'm doing.
Actually, Doctor, 3.2 centimeters. And based on our proximity to the explosion and the angle of the beam...
Thank you, Spock. I think we get the point.
Can we just pick that up?
You pick up the portable fusion.
Okay. Now let's go into engineering.
This is a junction box used for temporary rerouting of engineering circuits. This is a standard storage. These are the impulse engines.
All right.
Nothing to report, Captain. This is an engineering circuit junction box. It is used for temporary rerouting of power. Without using one of these devices set to the proper impedance, an overload can occur.
Right. So don't screw with it, is what you're saying.
Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report.
All right, what is this down here?
This is the emergency power input port for the fusion mixture regulator.
All right, what's in the storage container?
The closet opens, revealing a library of engineering technical journals.
Nice.
You take the engineering technical journals.
And what is that?
This is a canister of high-grade multipurpose oil, very useful for lubricating machinery.
Okay.
The oil canister is bolted to the hull and can't be taken.
Why? Fine. You know what?
The hypo is now filled.
Okay, so now we have oil.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Nothing to report.
This port is used to connect emergency power from the impulse engines to other systems if dedicated lines are damaged.
Okay. Right, so... Okay.
One Starfleet issue.
The impulse engines are intact, Captain. We could use the fusion reactors from the impulse engines to restore power, but the lines have been severed to the power regulator.
Can we reroute the power lines?
We should be able to, Captain, if we can find a suitable supply of power cable. We will need to route the power through a junction box so we can set an impedance level. A direct connection to the regulator would cause an overload.
Okay. But we only have one power cable. Well, we have access to the transporter room now as well. So let's head down there. See, we can get to the transporter room. Wow, this is a mess. Like, dear gods. Okay. Let's see if we can't find a cable.
These are the power conduits for the transporter system.
Can I pick up
You fail to obtain...
No, I can't. Okay.
These sliders activate the These controls set the coordinates for... This is the transporter chamber. The pads do not seem to be damaged.
That's great. Fantastic.
Surprisingly, the transporter controls have escaped damage. Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report.
All right, what is this?
The transporter room. These are the power
conduits. Great. But that's not really helping us. All right. Spock, I want to know something. Spock, can you do anything with the transporter? Can you check and see if it's got power, or maybe we can steal some power cables?
The impulse engines are not generating any power for this system.
Okay. Well, let's take a look around at the junk out here. Maybe there's another brown... Oh, yep, there's another brown cable right there. Excuse me, buddy. I know you're reaching for this, but I'm going to have to take it.
You pick up a length of cable.
All right, so if we go back to engineering now and go back into here. And Spock?
It is illogical to use this machine before we have something.
All right.
You connect a length of cable between the impulse engine and the junction.
Now, you want to set the...
It is illogical.
Nothing happens.
All right, I feel like we should
New
save.
game. Replace.
Because I don't want to... Okay, so yeah, I mean, this is... I'm hoping that it's set properly. And we're not just gonna, like, blow everything up if we just, like, connect these two.
You connect a length of cable between the regulator circuits in the junction box.
Please select an impedance.
Spock? Captain, the wrong setting on this particular device may cause the fusion reactors to melt down. We will have to do some research to determine the...
Right,
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Okay, thanks. So we have the engineering journals, but we don't have... Oh. Okay. So, weapons bay there. I mean, it looks like we should be able to get into the weapons bay.
This corridor leads. A large piece of equipment has fallen through the ceiling. The area looks extremely unstable.
Is there any way we can get down? No. Okay. So we have to be able to get down to... Okay, yeah, this is confusing, because it's like, I don't know where we're supposed to go to... Don't see anywhere here, anything there that we could do.
This turbo lift cannot reach that area of the ship.
Fine. Let's go to this one then. Because this one should be able to reach this. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so we've got that panel. What if we use a drill on the panel?
The drill easily breaks through the seal of the panel.
Alright.
The panel opens easily. A knot of debris is jamming the gear mechanism.
Okay. Well, hey, we have oil. Could the oil, like, ease everything up?
The oil seeps into and loosens the debris.
Yes, it does. Alright. Kurt? Pop it out, baby.
The gears are completely cleared of debris.
Alright. Put it back.
The panel is open.
Alright, so we're able to get in here now. Great.
These are Federation standard record decks. This is a standard input-output slot for record decks.
Okay, great.
This is a standard These are the auxiliary helm and navigation controls for the Republic. Though they are intact, the ship is in no condition to move under her own power.
Right.
This is the impulse power allocation control. Indicators currently show no power output from the impulse engines. Damage from the battle has disabled the ship's main
Okay, but we should be able to take you guys and... Spock, you should be able to read up on the technical manuals, right?
Captain, I have examined the engineering journals. According to Chapter 18, we can run...
Jim, do we really need a lesson in starship engineering?
Bones, if you stop interrupting, he could be done with what he had to say already.
Spock, just tell me if they will help.
Why, yes, Captain.
Great.
You take the record.
Alright, so... What are these?
Captain's log. Stardate 6087.6. The Republic is currently approaching the Vardane system. Sensors have detected unusual energy fluctuations near one of the Vardanian moons. Starfleet has ordered us to investigate. Captain's log. Stardate 6087.8. We are under attack by 2 unidentified ships. I don't know how they could have approached undetected. They must have some kind of cloaking device, although there are no reports of Romulans in this sector.
Nothing happens.
That's because Kirk's in the way.
Captain's log. Stardate 6088.1. We have successfully driven off our assailants. Major damage has been sustained by our warp engines. Communications has reported that USS Enterprise is in sector. I requested Mr. Scott's assistance in repairing damage to the Republic. With luck, we will be fully operational in a couple of days.
Captain's log Stardate 6088.5. First Officer Andrade commanding. The Enterprise has inexplicably opened fire upon us. Captain Patterson has been mortally wounded. We have sustained major damage to all systems. Impulse power is out. We cannot understand why.
Right.
There are no more log decks, Captain.
That sounds particularly bad, doesn't it?
I have memorized all pertinent data, Captain. There is no need to re-examine the journals.
All right, great. Anything else that we need?
These are the auxiliary helm and...
Spock, can you tell us anything?
These are the auxiliary helm...
This input-out...
All right.
These are the auxiliary helm...
All right, nothing that we can do there. Okay, fine. But we should be able to come here, go to sick bay. And I do appreciate this. Like, we have Turbo Lift 1 and Turbo Lift 2. Turbo Lift 1 can't go down because of a destroyed sector. So we have to go to sick bay, go over to 2, and then down. But we should be able to go to engineering. Come in here, and Spock should be able to set this properly.
Please select an impedance.
Spock?
Captain, the information obtained from the engineering journals indicates the correct impedance setting to be 19,000 ohms.
Go ahead and adjust the settings, Spock.
You do it! That way, if something fucks up, it's not
Power
on
has
me.
now been restored, Captain.
All right. Fantastic. So now, in theory, the medical bay, the sick bay, should have full power and be able to tend to it, right?
She's in bad shape, Jim. I've tried to stabilize her, but it... She's in bad shape, Jim.
All right. All right, so we've got that. Maybe auxiliary controls, which is back this way. Now that we've got everything set up.
Mr. Spock, what is the status of the ship's computer?
There is extensive damage to the main processing unit of the ship's computer. It will take several days at a starbase to repair.
We don't have several days, Mr. Spock.
Unless we can find a suitable computational alternative, there will be no way to control the ship's systems.
That's just great, Spock. We don't exactly carry an M5 computer in our inventory.
Correct, Doctor. However, there may be another alternative. Linked tricorders, along with the circuits in the data reader, should have the processing power necessary to control a single starship system.
Thank goodness for parallel processing. I don't know what computers could do without it.
Power is available, but the main computer is too badly damaged to actively control the power circuits.
These are the auxiliary helm.
All right. So if we use again, if we double up and use both tricorders on, we should be able to control one system. Okay. But the question is which one? So if we say you there.
Spock crudely attaches the science tricorder to the computer console.
All right. And Bones, you do the same with yours. Or, oh, I guess Spock's doing it.
Spock crudely attaches the medical tricorder to the computer console.
Both tricorders are rigged into the main computer's central processing unit. We now have enough computational power to control a single ship's system.
Fantastic. But which system?
Captain, look! An Ollamh ship.
That ship was cloaked.
Fascinating.
Is that all you can say?
Captain, I suggest we try to raise the shields. With impulse power online and the tricorders performing computer control, I can divert power to...
Weapons. Shields. Transporter circuits. Weapons. Shields.
Yeah, let's do the
Shields
shields.
are up, sir.
Captain, we are being hailed by the Ollamh captain.
Put it on screen, Spock.
Well, if it isn't Captain Kirk. Fancy meeting you out here all alone in such a shabby starship.
What do you want?
You should be more civil, considering your Enterprise is far away on a mercy mission helping that poor traitor.
Right.
It was a setup?
I can see why they made you captain.
I assume since you haven't blasted us to bits, you want something.
Why, yes I do. It seems you failed to give one of my associates some rather important information.
The Masada, I presume. You want the locations of all your imprisoned comrades?
Yes, Kirk. The Republic's computers will have the data just as your Enterprise would. I give you 1 minute to comply.
Just try and get it. You can't threaten me. It will take time. The controls are smashed and the main computer's badly damaged. It will take hours to get power to the computer banks. Just try and get... It will take time.
Let's buy some
The controls are
time.
smashed and the main computer's badly damaged. It will take hours to get power to the computer banks.
Maybe I should just pump a few torpedoes into your shields and check it out for myself.
The Republic will fall apart if you fire on us. Then you'll never get the data.
All right, Kirk. We'll do it your way. I would rather not kill you. Besides, as an old friend that wants to meet you, I give you 30 minutes. And remember, no tricks.
Captain, the main computer is...
Shut up, Spock.
30 minutes then. Kirk out.
All right.
Save new game.
Yeah.
Too many games saved. Save new game. Replace previous game. Delete previous game. Replace previous.
Fine. We'll save over number 2. All right. So we've got some time on our hands. All right. So we should be able to... Well, we need to go to sickbay. Right. Okay. Okay. Here's a question. If we go to sickbay, come up to here, and go down to the transporter room. Can we set up the transporter so that it will work? Spock, how is the transporter doing?
I failed to see... Captain, there is no power allocated to the transporter.
All right, what if we use this?
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Captain, there is no...
All right.
I failed to see...
Okay. Oh, wait.
These are the power conduits for the...
Right, okay, so we have the power conduits. If we plug this into the...
Spock, would it be possible to connect the fusion power pack directly into the transporter power circuits?
Fascinating. It can be done. However, the transporter will only be able to transport a single person.
Do it, Spock.
Okay, but who are we going to transport? That's the question. All right, let's
Save new game. Replace.
This unit is fully functional, but I do not see the logic in using it at this time, Captain. The Enterprise is out of range for transport.
Yeah,
Captain, there are no coordinates set for the...
Well, set...
Captain, there are no
All right. There's no coordinates set. Oh, but if we could get... All right, so... we come down here. We go to auxiliary control. We should be able to communicate to...
They are jamming all frequencies, Captain. We will not be able...
Okay.
With impulse power on...
Weapons. Shield. Transporters. Weapons.
But we don't have...
Captain, the Ollamh can surely detect...
All right, I am... this is just getting irritating now. So yeah, I'm not sure where we need to go from here. That's the problem. It's like... Let me think about this for a moment. All right. Oh, man. No, I haven't found a way to revive her yet. No. So, yeah, I'm trying to think. So we've got... Okay. I'm trying to think of what we can do. So we've got... So I think what we need to do is... Well, here's a question. Spock, can you...
Mr. Spock, what is the condition of the fire control system?
There is no power allocated to the weapons system, Captain.
we are currently here. If we come up to the bridge...
They are jamming all frequencies, Captain. We will not be able to contact the Enterprise.
All right. Let's try the transporter room again. Can you manually put in anything there? Oh shit, we don't have the...
Spock, please check out the transporter.
This unit is fully functional, but I do not see the logic in using it at this time, Captain. The Enterprise is out of range for transport.
Yes, but if we bring in the captain of that ship, surely they won't attack, right?
This turbo lift.
Oh, that's right, we're down there.
Turbo lift access is blocked by an...
All right, let's go to auxiliary control.
With impulse power on...
Weapons, shields, transporter circuits.
Captain, the Ollamh can surely detect the lowering of our shields. They will undoubtedly try to board us if we lower them.
Spock, what about the fusion power pack? Could we use it to power...
I believe so, Captain. It would require a connection to the transporter circuits in the main control console.
Right.
Mr. Spock, what is the status?
The tricorders are currently operating at 12.69% less than normal computing efficiency. I fail to see... I have memorized all There are no more log decks, Captain.
All right, let's... So there's got to be something that we can do in sickbay, right? All right, let's see.
The medical scanner is monitoring, seeing Brittany in this condition. This monitor is recording. The woman in this sickbay.
I certainly see nothing there. I certainly see nothing. She's in bad shape, Jim. I've tried to stabilize her, but it doesn't look good. She's in bad shape, Jim. He's dead, Jim. I can't bring him.
So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is just annoying. All right, let's head back to the auxiliary control, because it seems like everything's kind of centered around there. We already did.
Mr. Spock, what is the...
There is no...
There is nothing at the moment for me to do there. There is nothing at the moment for... There is nothing at the moment.
Save new game. Replace delete previous.
All right, we're gonna just
Save new game.
All right. Trying to think of what else we could possibly do.
Jim, since we do not have what they want, I don't think it's a good idea to contact them until we are able to defend ourselves.
With impulse power on...
Weapons.
Captain, the Ollamh can surely detect the lowering of our shields. They will undoubtedly try to board us if...
Okay, but how the hell do we do this?
This is the auxiliary ship damage display.
This is getting very irritating because it's like I've done everything that I can think of doing. Like, you won't let us do anything else.
These ladders are used when turbo lifts are unavailable. Unfortunately, it is blocked by debris and a small smoldering fire.
Great.
The regulator is fully operating from the power tap run from the impulse engines. We can allocate power to ship systems in auxiliary control.
How are you using your tricorder?
I fail to see the lot.
This person's dead, Jim.
Yeah, this is just... I wish... I really wish we could. I really wish we could. I mean, if we could get down to the weapons control system.
This unit is fully functional, but I do not see the lot.
That's...
Captain, there are no coordinates set for the
So set some coordinates, please.
Captain, there are no... Captain, there are no I fail to see the...
Okay, here's the thing. If we use...
I fail to see the...
If we use that to go down to the weapons... Yeah, this is just getting to be irritating, because it's like, we can't do anything. I don't see a way of... Yeah, this is... Oh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to look up. give me just a moment here. Let me take a look here and... All right, let's take a look here. All right. So the science officer, then the cap. Okay, let's see here. What's on the after McCoy speaks? Use Spock's on that, and on the view screen, and the captain's chair. Okay. Well, we didn't use his tricorder on the view screen or the captain's chair. Those might be critical parts. Now, technically, his tricorder is in use, but we can use...
There are no more log entries. The controls have been totally destroyed. There are no more computer entries accessible.
There is nothing at the moment. There is nothing at the moment. There is nothing at the moment. There is nothing at the moment.
There are no more computer...
They're dead, Jim. I certainly see nothing there calling for a ship stop.
All right, so, on the science officer, then the captain. Exit by walking down there. Auxiliary control. Auxiliary clerk on the panel. Pick up the saw, which we did. Bridge to get the beam. Right. Sick bay. Use McCoy's tricolor Marauder. Get the hypo spray and the laser drill, which we did. Get the cable hanging from the door. Use the beam to block, to prop up the ceiling and blast away the pile. Right. Engineering. Tricorder on that. Use the phasers on maximum. Pick up the power pack. Use Kirk on the closet door. Hypo spray for the oil. And pick up the journals. We scanned everything there. We got to the transporter room. We picked up the cable. We used Spock's tricorder on the controls. And Spock himself. Right. Okay. Use both cables, then right down. Okay, head to auxiliary control. Use, open up the door, which we did. Right station, middle station. Finally, the small black console in the left. And then the left station. Pick up the record data, listen to that. Use the journal. Back in engineering, use Spock in the junction box, then scan the black area above the stairs again. Right. Okay. Go to sickbay, then transporter room. Use the power pack. Use Spock on the transporter control console 3 times. And then go to auxiliary, and then Uhura should be getting back to us. This does not make any sense. Like, we've done everything that it's telling us to.
I fail to see the... This unit is fully functional, but I do not see... I fail to see the... I fail to see the... I fail to see... I fail to see the logic in that act.
Maybe if you got out of the way, Spock. You ever think of that?
I fail to see the logic. Captain, there are no This unit is fully... Captain, there are no...
I mean,
This unit is fully functional.
I would like to go down to the weapons system. Yeah, this is kind of confusing, because it's like I said, it's like this doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Alright, so this is where we were just hooking up the power cables. We tried all of that stuff, so...
You connect a length of cable between the regulator circuit.
So, alright, I think here we still need to go up to auxiliary control. Because, yeah, if I've tried using him, I've tried using his medical bag.
She's in bad shape, John.
Use his medical bag.
She's in bad shape, John.
Yeah.
She's in bad shape, John.
No! You won't get us!
Murata, what happened?
Oh!
They said it was the Enterprise.
Oh, we just didn't try talking to her!
Confirmation.
I didn't see that suggestion, but yes, that was it. We just didn't talk to her.
It wasn't. There's nothing.
Alright, so if we say load up number 4. So I think that's it. I think we just need to talk to her and be like, hey, we didn't do this. This wasn't us.
No!
Murata, what happened?
They said it was the Enterprise. They had visual confirmation.
What about the Enterprise?
You killed us, Jim. We were friends for you. I trusted you.
It wasn't the Enterprise, Murata.
There's nothing more I can do.
Alright, so now if we go up to auxiliary control, now maybe we'll be moving forward?
They're jamming all...
Alright, what do we have? Alright, so yeah, we should be good to go with everything here.
I fail to see the... This unit is fully functional, but I do not see the logic. Captain, there are no coordinates. I fail to see the...
He looks at you with a puzzled expression. He looks at you with a puzzled...
I fail to see the...
The fusion power pack is rigged into the transporter.
Spock, please check out.
This unit is fully functional.
Spock, please check out the...
Captain, there are...
Spock, please check out...
Captain, there are no...
Alright, so we've talked to her, which is great. We know that, hey, they, as far as they know, it was the Enterprise that attacked.
There is nothing at the moment. Mr. Spock, what is the condition?
There is no power allocated. With impulse power online.
Weapons.
Captain, the Ollamh.
Mr. Spock, what is this?
The tricorders. I fail to see.
An Ollamh frigate is visible on the view screen. Though silent now, you know it is ready to attack at a moment's notice. This is the fire control for the photon torpedo. A red flashing light is currently indicating a jam in the torpedo loading mechanism.
Oh!
Captain, the torpedo loading system is malfunctioning. To clear it, we will have to physically examine the mechanism. Currently, all turbolift access to the torpedo bay is blocked by a hull breach. It is
Okay, so now we know that there's a problem with the torpedo, with the weapons bay. We need to get down there, but we can't access that directly. But if we transport one person down to the torpedo bay, they should be able to unjam it, and that should get us what we need, where we need to be. So we'll be ready to fire once the Enterprise comes back. If they can envelop us in their shields.
Transporter systems are operational, Captain. Coordinates have been set to the photon torpedo loading bay.
Thank you.
Ensign Keege, I want you to beam into the torpedo bay and unjam the loading mechanism. If you don't succeed, we'll all be on permanent shore leave in an Ollamh jail.
I'll do my best, sir.
All right, so that was the big thing, is we just didn't look at actually look at, like, Spock was like, oh, well, yeah, it's active, but you couldn't have told me that there was a fucking jam?
I've reached the torpedo loading bay, Captain. It's not too badly damaged, fortunately.
What's causing the malfunction in the loading mechanism?
The inner loading door is stuck in a closed position. Now, I can force it open, but when the loading cycle has begun, the room will lose pressure. We won't be able to beam back here again.
Do it, Ensign. We'll just have to gamble that the system doesn't jam again.
The door is open, Captain. I'm ready to transport back.
Beam him back, Spock.
All right. So now we actually have torpedoes available, which is great. We're gonna say save.
New game. Replace.
All right. I can't believe it was just, hey, just physically look at this and realize that there's a fucking problem. So, is she back yet?
They are jamming all. With impulse power on.
Weapons.
Captain, the Ollamh.
There is nothing at the moment for me to...
There is no response.
There is nothing at the moment. There is nothing at the moment.
These are the auxiliary helm and navigation controls for the Republic. Though they are intact, the ship is in no... These are the auxiliary helm... These are the auxiliary helm... These are the auxiliary... These are the auxiliary... These are the auxiliary...
Okay, wait.
These are the auxiliary helm and navigation controls for the Republic. Though... This is the impulse power allocation control. Indicators currently show all power diverted to the shields.
Right.
These are the auxiliary... This is the fire control for the photon torpedoes. There is no response.
This is the photon torpedo launching control.
Okay.
These are the auxiliary helm and navigation. These are the auxiliary...
I fail to see the logic in that.
Mr. Spock, what is this?
The tricord.
All right, so what the fuck now? So yeah, we should have everything. Right? We should have everything.
I fail to see the...
Maybe back up to the bridge?
jamming all frequencies, Captain. We will not...
All right.
These are the auxiliary. These are the auxiliary. These are the auxiliary helm. This is the fire status indicators show that photon torpedo number 1 is loaded and ready to be fired.
Great. Spock, can you get the hell out of the way? I would like to, look at these controls.
With impulse power online.
Weapons. Shield.
Power has already been allocated.
These are the auxiliary. This is a standard This is a standard. These are the auxiliary. There is no response.
There is nothing at the moment from... There is nothing at the moment. There is nothing at the moment. There is nothing at the moment from me to...
All right, but...
Well, Captain Kirk, I trust you and your...
Not yet. We're having trouble accessing all the... Yes, we have. You'll have to... Not yet. We're having trouble accessing...
You better step on it, Kirk.
They are jamming all...
All right, let's save again real quick.
Save new game. Replay.
What if we tell him, yes, but you'll have to...
Well, Captain...
Not yet. Yes, we have. You'll have to beam over and get it, though. The computer's subspace transmitter is out.
How convenient, Kirk. We'll beam over, but no tricks. My sensors read that only your shields have power. Lower them now.
Aha.
We'll comply. Kirk out.
All right, so if we say...
What are you stalling for?
With impulse power online.
Weapons.
Power allocated to weapons.
Sensors indicate that the Ollamh ship...
Fire. Boom, bitch!
Kirk, I should have known you'd try something underhanded like this. Weapons Master, fire all weapons on the Republic!
We can't, Captain. All weapon systems offline.
Okay, cool. So we managed to do it. Oh my god, this is such a fucking clusterfuck.
Captain, the Enterprise is coming on high-speed approach.
Activate cloaking device. Kirk, until we meet again.
Not too soon, I hope.
Watch yourself, Captain.
Enterprise to Captain Kirk, are you safe?
We're fine, Lieutenant.
Sir, we picked up another ship nearby, and we came as fast as we could. It appeared to cloak. Were you attacked by Romulans?
No, Ensign. It looks like the Ollamh have been doing some business with him. Scotty, beam us back. We need to find that ship that attacked the Republic.
Aye, Captain.
All right, so so it was tell them, yep, we got it. Lower your shields, we'll lower ours, and shot a photon torpedo. It was already loaded and ready to go.
Captain's log, stardate 6089.6. We are in pursuit of the starship that destroyed the Republic. Its trail is leading us to the planet Vardane, a member of the Federation whose motives have not always matched the high ideals of other Federation cultures.
Captain, I did not expect to hear you judge an entire culture. I understand the Republic.
I had bad experiences with the Vardane long ago, Mr. Spock.
Fascinating. Captain, I am reading a Constitution-class starship heading for Vardane at warp factor 5.
Captain, its transponder codes match ours.
Sensors indicate it is an exact duplicate of the Enterprise, including hull markings.
Open hailing frequencies. Increased warp factor 8. Send a message to Starfleet. Open hailing frequencies.
All right. All right.
Captain Kirk,
This is the Enterprise 2. I am Dr. Ayez Burdell of the Verdane Defense Force. You do remember me, don't you, Captain?
No?
I remember you. 10 years ago, when I was on the Farragut, we exposed your unethical practices to the Vardane Council.
The old Verdane Council. Politics is such a fickle business. The new one is much less concerned with trivial concerns. I remember your part in my disgrace, which is why when we began to construct our own Constitution-class ships, I insisted that we have our own Enterprise.
How did you manage to build a Constitution-class ship? You have 10 seconds to lower your shields and you won't get away with this. The Vardane can't honestly expect to take on the entire Federation. How did you manage to build a Constitution-class ship?
That's a good question.
Our intelligence network is better than yours, Captain. How else does one gather secret information?
You are a member of the Federation. You have signed Federation treaties.
And we shall break them. The Federation's interference in our internal affairs is intolerable.
You must have been building that ship long before the Turgan crisis.
Captain, all wars require justification. They aren't supposed to be fun. You have your justification and I have mine. Don't take diplomacy so seriously. However, Captain, I do intend to enjoy myself. I do intend to enjoy seeing Lieutenant Kirk's ship go up in flames. I shall laugh at the sight.
We'll see who gets the last laugh, Bridell. I'm sure you would. You're a fool, Bridell. You can't defeat a trained Federation crew. We'll see who gets the last laugh, Bridell.
I have noted that the Federation enjoys talking, Captain. You may talk yourself to your grave. Prepare to be destroyed.
Raising shields.
Arming weapons.
Save new game.
All right.
Replace previous game.
There are several Elassi.
Oh, great! This is bullshit! My god.
Lowering shields, Captain. Raising shields.
Aye, sir.
God damn. Like, this is just insane.
Our weapons are off. Shields are falling. Our weapons are. Shields are falling. Our weapons are off.
The Enterprise has been destroyed. Note of previously set.
Oh my god, I hate this fight.
There are several Elassi.
God damn! Fucking what? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, holy shit. That is fucking crazy.
I don't know how long.
Oh my god.
There are several.
I hate this fight with a passion. Like, yeah, they're all behind us, and it's just like, hey. Fucking hey. Oh my god. All right, there's gotta be an easier way of dealing with this, right? Yeah, what is the best way to deal with the final battle? Ugh. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so they're saying reload so that you're dead center and then full stop. So that they basically blast right past you. Okay. All right, so 5 and 6. Okay. I think I understand what they're talking about here.
Load a previously saved game.
There are several
Yeah, this is not working right. This is just, oh my god.
There are some.
All right. Yeah, here's the problem. It's like fucking, oh my god. Oh my god, it's like fucking everybody and their dog is fucking shooting at us and they're hitting us.
Our weapons are off.
Fuck you! Goddamn! Like, seriously. That is just, oh my god, I hate this fucking fight. Problem is if I focus on one, the other two come up behind me and just fucking pound my ass into rubble. All right. So yeah, they're saying, yeah, just focus on the Enterprise.
There are several Elassie.
All right, so we want to stick with green. All right, just focus on the shields right now. my god. Like, their stuff is very powerful. He is, like, fucking just skirting around us like mad. That's...
Our weapons are offline.
Fuck you. I don't give a shit, okay?
Aye, sir.
There are several elastic.
Great. That's fantastic, Spock. And again, they're just like, yeah, they're like spot turn and fucking powerful as hell. Oh my god, I forgot how much I hate this fucking game.
There are several elastic.
I wouldn't say several. Oh my god, what the fuck? Why? God damn it. Just like fucking...
Aye, sir. Our weapons are offline.
There are several elastic.
Our weapons are off. Our weapons are...
Oh my god.
Our weapons are off.
Okay, do you mind shutting the fuck up for 5 goddamn seconds?
There are several...
God damn it. Oh, god damn it. Oh, come on. Come on, you fucking goddamn motherfuckers! Oh,
our weapons are offline.
Fuck you! What the shit, man? Like, seriously.
There are several elastic.
Our weapons are off. Our weapons are off.
Alright, motherfucker. Oh my god. I hate this. I fucking hate this. fuckers, like, they are just way too overpowered.
Our weapons are offline. The shields are our weapons are...
Yeah, I heard you the first fucking goddamn time. Jesus. Like, seriously, like, are my shields even goddamn doing anything at this point?
There are several...
Oh my god.
Our weapons are offline. The shields are falling. Our weapons are...
There are several elastic...
Oh, bullshit! What the fuck? Why was he just like, nope. Alright, fuck you! God damn it! Just fucking...
There are several elastic...
offline. The shields are falling. Our weapons are up.
Yeah, you said that already. God damn it. Oh my god, this is just fucking...
There are several...
Alright, I think I understand now.
There are several
Bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. Why is he able to fucking fly around me?
Our weapons are offline. Our weapons are offline. Our weapons are off. Our weapons are off.
Fuck you, Scotty. Just shut the hell up already. God damn it.
There are several
Aye, sir.
Focus on the shields.
I don't know how long she...
Fuck you! God damn it!
The Enterprise has been destroyed.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Woo. All right. All right. Let me take a bit of a breather here.
Load a previously saved game.
Oh, come on, you motherfucker.
There are several.
This is just fucking, like, within seconds, they are like, oh no, we have your shields down, we have your engine fucked. Like, within seconds of them showing up, it's like, fuck you.
Several Elassie ships.
Like I said, within a few shots, they're just like, hey, you know, you're fucked. This is kind of bullshit. This part of this game has always been fucking bullshit. Like, it has always been a load of fucking bullshit. Yeah, we'll be doing Judgment Rights tomorrow. All right, so yellow is the first one. So we want to start hitting the yellow first. So once they appear, we want to hit the yellows.
Aye, sir.
There are several elapsed.
Because the yellow one actually has, like, is super tough. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, because see, he fires 3 photon torpedoes.
A weapon drop.
Fuck you, you son of a motherfucker. Oh my God.
Load a previously saved game.
There are several.
Oh my God.
Load a previously...
There are several elapsed.
Previously said.
Oh my God. All right, we'll do this one more goddamn time.
There are several Elassie ships.
Fuck the goddamn bullshit reinforcements.
Aye, sir.
I don't know either, but fucking not goddamn long enough. This is just, oh my God. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying fuck it. Fuck all that shit. We're just gonna say nope. I am done with this bullshit. Like, this battle always has been like phenomenally difficult. Like, this is insanely fucking hard. Like, you have an exact copy of the Enterprise, plus you have a regular Lassie ship that fires 2 phasers, 1 photon torpedo. Then you have a second Lassie ship that fires 3 photon torpedoes and 2 phasers each time they attack. It's like, no, there is literally nothing, absolutely fucking nothing that prepares you for that fight. There is absolutely fucking nothing that prepares you for this fight. I mean, unless there's some sort of a cheat or something. Oh. Yeah, that is just. That is just, yeah, that, like I said, that is annoying as shit. Just like I said, yeah, it's just, there is nothing that prepares you for, that prepares you for this. But yeah, I'm calling it. I'm saying fuck them, fuck this bullshit, because it is just, yeah, this is insanity. I might try messing around with it if I have some time tomorrow and see if I can't, like, get it to work with that, get it to work with this and be like, hey, you know, maybe I can do something if I start sooner. I don't know. But yeah, if I can get it, if I can swing it, cool. We'll see what the end everything is. If not, fuck it. We're just moving on to Judgment Rights, because yeah, this is. Well, see, that's the thing. I have been, but once you get all three ships in and fighting, it's like, if you focus on one, then the other two are going to come at you. And there's one of the Ollamh ship that fires 3 photon torpedoes and 2 phasers. So they automatically overpower every other ship on the field. Plus the Enterprise, the Mach Enterprise, which fires 2 phasers, 2 photons. And then the second Ollamh ship that fires 2 phasers, 1 torpedo. So it's like, if all 3 of them have you in shot, you are literally getting hit with 6 photon torpedoes and, 6 photon torpedoes and 6 phasers all at once. And it's just like, yeah, it's ridiculous. It is just stupidly ridiculous. Anyway, that is where we're going to end for tonight. Yeah, tomorrow we will be back but we'll be moving on to Star Trek Judgment Rights, because no, if a game's gonna fuck you over like that, fuck the game. I'm just gonna drop it. I'm just gonna drop it and say, screw it, I'm done. I wound up having to do the same thing with Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty once it became Alien Isolation. But anyway, as always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to prod that subscribe button. If you want to be kept up to date of when we go live and stuff like that, make sure to ring the bell, but also check out the social media links down below. That's our Facebook page, Twitter account, Tumblr account, Blue Sky account, and the permanent invite for our Discord server, where I make sure to notify you guys of when we go live and stuff like that. All that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Oh.